And so, yes, I think that we are going to see mass adoption outside the US first, outside the Western countries first, and then we'll see that flow over. And eventually, again, the way that I've always talked about this, and I kind of see it happening now, is it's just another rail. And if we think about it like that and we don't think about it as this like scary thing, it's just another rail, then we'll see it, all over in the world.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Basak. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Cryptoteacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Cryptoteacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up as expected. And guys, don't forget last week in the stock market, that was the 3rd week. On Thursday, those options expire. If you're part of the Stock Patreon, you know, because I have the calendar there. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates moved up on Thursday. We had the dollar down slightly yesterday. Right now, we have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $58 billion on Thursday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy the legacy market so Trump can build this 4th industrial revolution. And we see Trump making move after move. And not just in the crypto asset space. He's changing the whole legacy market to make it easier to roll out this digital economy. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Don't forget the reason why he's doing all of this. Because the United States has to go to a level playing field. The dollar has lost the power. The countries have already moved off the dollar. As if the Fed is holding it up until they can move this digital economy up under the dying fiat. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And speaking of dying fiat, we have China's M2 money supply just got a record of 326 trillion. And why is that? Because again, they're changing their whole economy, getting off the dollar, and then on top of it, they want to buy these goods and spread them inside their own country and then also in the emerging markets instead of sending it to the United States. Remember, if the United States is no longer going to be a consumer nation, somebody has to consume the goods. It's the perfect strategy, but we know the sheep stay distracted on things that don't matter. They move trillions in weeks from U.S. assets to overseas assets, and no one noticed. And like Mike Novogratz stated, the United States is looking like more of an emerging markets economy. But again, that's the reason why they don't teach finances in school. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the BIS released a report on DeFi. And we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And we know when it comes to the BIS, they've been doing reports, testing. Also, when you include Mbridge, this has been going on for at least 10 years. The testing is over. They know this technology works, and they just need that crisis to move it all in. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin ETFs up at close on Thursday. Ethereum ETFs down at closed on Thursday. Now we have Canary Capital is seeking SEC approval for Spot Tron ETF. And we have Kraken launches Forex perpetual futures with up to 20x leverage. Now getting over into a little crypto news. And we had the Trump coin unlock. And after unlock, it gets a lift. But we definitely know it's going to pump and dump a little. Now we have Binance requires KYC in India. And guys, we know privacy is definitely the new gold. And BlackRock stated that India is leading this digital asset space. And why? Because of inflation. And who calls that inflation? That's right, the central banks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you that's how they move you towards the agenda without you even knowing. And we have Bybit in Vietnam work legal framework for digital asset space and crypto exchange. And the emerging markets is going to lead this fourth industrial revolution. And we know teamwork makes the dream work. Someone sent this to me on my Patreon. Thailand launches first RoboCop. And I proved it time and time again, robots, algorithms, and drones, you won't have to worry about any more crime. And if it is, it's going to be easily handled due to the robots, algorithms, and drones. You're definitely not going to need humanity. Humanity is definitely going to be on its best behavior because don't forget, these machines remember everything. Now, when we look at all this technology is being tested around the world. Of course, in the United States, we have a little self-driving. We have a little at these fast food restaurants. But it's going to be so easy to implement it in the United States because they've already done the testing for 10 years. So, guys, it's very important for you to get in a lab, re-educate the kids. This is so important because you don't want them falling on the wrong side of history. Like Jerome Powell stated, a lot of people are going to get left behind in this new economy. I don't care what profession you're in. I don't care how smart you think you are, how many degrees you have. It doesn't matter when it comes to something that knows everything. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to get back to the creator and start creating. That's the only leverage you have against the machines. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come, Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.